Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's latest private meeting with King Charles has sparked a fresh wave of questions, and one detail has attracted more attention than almost anything else. According to recent reports, Prince William and Princess Kate were reportedly not informed that the meeting was taking place. If accurate, that single decision could reveal just how carefully King Charles is trying to manage one of the most sensitive family relationships in the modern history of the British monarchy. It also raises a bigger question. Was this simply an attempt to keep a delicate family conversation private, or does it reflect the continuing complexities surrounding the royal family's strained relationships? Reports from Vanity Fair royal correspondent Katie Nicholl claim that the July 10 meeting between King Charles and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex was planned under strict secrecy. According to those reports, even the Prince and Princess of Wales were unaware that the reunion had been arranged. Palace aides reportedly confirmed only after Prince Harry and Meghan had quietly departed from Highgrove House that the meeting had indeed taken place, avoiding public attention during the visit. That detail has immediately fueled public curiosity because it touches on one of the biggest ongoing stories involving the royal family. Ever since Prince Harry and Meghan stepped back from royal duties in 2020, relations between the Sussexes and senior members of the monarchy have remained the subject of constant public discussion. Interviews, documentaries, Harry's memoir, and numerous media reports have all contributed to widespread speculation about where relationships currently stand behind palace walls. While the exact contents of the reported July meeting remain private, many royal observers believe the very fact that such a conversation took place could be significant. Private meetings often provide opportunities for family members to communicate away from public scrutiny, something that becomes increasingly difficult when every royal appearance is examined around the world. For King Charles, maintaining family dialogue while balancing his constitutional responsibilities presents an exceptionally delicate challenge. The reported secrecy surrounding the meeting has become almost as newsworthy as the meeting itself. According to the reports, King Charles wanted the discussion to remain confidential, asking those involved to keep details private. Whether that decision was motivated by a desire to protect a genuine family conversation or simply to prevent unnecessary media speculation remains open to interpretation. No official explanation has been provided regarding why the meeting was handled this way. Another reason this report has attracted enormous interest is the reported claim that Prince William and Princess Kate were not informed beforehand. If true, it inevitably raises questions about communication within the royal household. However, it is equally important to recognize that none of the principals involved have publicly commented on those specific claims. Without direct confirmation from Buckingham Palace or Kensington Palace, many aspects of the report remain based on unnamed sources. Royal historians often point out that private family discussions have always existed within the monarchy, even during periods of public tension. Throughout history, kings and queens have frequently held confidential conversations away from the spotlight. The difference today is that every rumor, report, or palace movement quickly becomes global news, making confidentiality much harder to maintain. For Prince Harry and Meghan, any meeting with senior royals inevitably attracts extraordinary attention because many people continue wondering whether genuine reconciliation is possible. Public opinion remains divided. Some believe meaningful healing can only happen through private conversations away from cameras and headlines. Others remain skeptical, arguing that years of public disagreements cannot easily be resolved in a single meeting. King Charles himself faces a uniquely complicated position. Beyond being Britain's monarch, he is also a father trying to navigate highly public family relationships. Every decision he makes carries both personal and institutional consequences. Actions that might be considered ordinary within most families become international news when they involve members of the royal family. Meanwhile, Prince William continues preparing for his future role as king while supporting Princess Kate, who has received widespread public support over the past year. Their responsibilities remain focused on official engagements and representing the crown. Reports suggesting they were unaware of the meeting naturally attract attention because observers closely watch the relationship between the brothers and the wider royal family. One important point often overlooked in discussions like these is that privacy itself may have been the objective. Family conversations frequently require discretion, especially when emotions and long-standing differences are involved. Keeping a meeting confidential does not automatically reveal the nature of the discussion or its outcome. In fact, the lack of public details may indicate that those involved wanted the conversation to remain personal rather than becoming another public spectacle. At the same time, media interest is unlikely to fade anytime soon. Every reported interaction between Prince Harry and the rest of the royal family continues to generate worldwide headlines because millions remain invested in the future of the monarchy. Questions surrounding reconciliation, trust, communication, and the family's long-term relationships continue to dominate royal coverage. It is also worth remembering that royal reporting often relies on anonymous sources familiar with palace operations. While experienced royal correspondents frequently have well-established contacts, readers should distinguish between officially confirmed facts and information attributed to unnamed insiders. That distinction is essential for understanding developing royal stories responsibly. Whether this reported reunion ultimately marks a meaningful step toward improved family relations remains uncertain. One private meeting alone cannot erase years of highly public disagreements. However, the willingness to meet privately, if accurately reported, may be viewed by some observers as an indication that communication channels remain open, even if progress happens slowly and away from public view. The British royal family has weathered generations of challenges, controversies, and changing public expectations. Every new development becomes part of a much larger story about tradition, family dynamics, and the monarchy's future in the modern world. This latest report adds another chapter, but it does not provide all the answers. Much remains unknown, and only time will reveal whether this quiet meeting becomes a turning point or simply another private conversation that remains exactly that, private. As always with royal reporting, patience and perspective are important. Headlines often focus on dramatic developments, but lasting changes in family relationships usually happen gradually rather than overnight. Whether King Charles's reported decision to keep this meeting confidential ultimately helps or complicates efforts toward reconciliation is something only the people directly involved truly know. What do you think? Was keeping the reported meeting private the right decision, or should senior members of the royal family have been informed beforehand? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this balanced analysis, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share so you never miss the latest developments from the world of the British royal family.